Are you ready? Because he's ready. It's Master Jeff, martial arts expert, instructor extraordinaire, and general clown. He's not afraid of coronavirus. He's not afraid of the bad guys. Master Jeff is not afraid of anything.
Cha! We are on like a pot of neck bones. We are on like a pot of neck bones. So in the Zoom class previously at 4 o'clock, we kept glitching out and freezing and that kind of stuff. So hopefully in this class that won't be happening. We tested our speed and it was really sluggish, so we restarted the router, called Comcast. They did a factory reset kind of thing, and now according to the speed tests, we look good. You guys can let me know if we lock up or anything. In the meantime, let's bow in. The flags are right there, right above Seven's head. You see them right there. And I have not seen any sign of boom today. I checked for evidence of a food fight and found nothing. I mean, I checked the mat, and seriously, starting yesterday, it looked steam cleaned. It was like somebody came in here with fire, like a blowtorch, and just blew up all the dust and dirt, like as if by magic or something. But it was spotless. No crumbs, no icing, no any kind of food, nowhere. So a lot of people have told me, oh, there was a food fight. There was a food fight. I find that hard to believe. And something about an invisible blanket. Oh, yeah, right. Invisible blanket. Yeah, keep dreaming, guys. Yeah, keep dreaming. All right, so we're going to go ahead and bow in. Let's do it. And I am watching you right through there. Shady up. Kogieta hayo. Tingnet. Paddle. Mukyam, God, thank you that through the miracle of technology, we're able to be with each other while staying safely distanced. In Jesus' name, amen. Let's face the old man, attention bow. And let's face our black belts who are here to help, attention bow. And let's face any black belts out there in YouTube land. Welcome. And then let's do some exercises. So right leg back, chumbi. Aya! I'm watching you. You better have your right leg. Switch feet, David Leon. Right leg back. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Good. Thank you for Keon. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Of a quad. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Paddle. Show. I'm going to shake out our legs a little bit. Good, and then let's crank out one ankle. Whoa, hold your balance. Hold your balance, Master Yafu. Other way. Stretch your toes back. Other way. Tap it, tap it, tap it. Other foot, shake it out good. Crank it around. Crank it the other way. Stretch it out good. Stretch it the other way. Tap it, tap it, tap it. Good. Hands on knees. Crank them around. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other way. 1, 2, 3 other way. 1, 2, 3 other way. 1 other way. 1 other way. 1 other way. 1. Hands on your hips. Big circles. 12 people I see. Awesome. Has anyone seen the Knot Sisters? I haven't seen them lately. Other way, I hope the COVID police didn't come and haul them away. Good. Crank out our arms a little bit. Shake out our knees. Karate chops, wet hands, karate chops, wet hands down low, up high, down low. Shake them really fast, shake them really slow. All right, so we're gonna crash through what did we do yesterday? 1, 2, and 3, right? A quick crash course with the protocol. 7 and 9 face each other like this. Sure, yep. He goes back and down blocks. He takes his right leg back and does a left down block. Go ahead. Height, like that. When I key up, he comes in. Height. Hey. Then I'll do it to him. Hey, and he responds. Height. I did number 1. He did number 2. That's cool. So then he's going to go again. Height. Height. And I just did number 3. So that's the protocol. The attacker stands like this, goes back with right leg, left down, left hand down block. Height. When the other guy key-ops, you step forward. Height. Your job is done. And then you stand still, and the other person practices their technique. And I get a lot of people on YouTube, commenters, and even people have like screenshotted our videos and started explaining why this won't work or that won't work. Nothing will work in the wrong context. You get out a punch and somebody says, oh, that won't work because what if he does a kick? And so you do a kick. Oh, that won't work. What if he knows jujitsu? Okay, so you get out a gun. Oh, that won't work. What if he's got a tank? So you bring a tank. That won't work. What if he's got a nuclear warhead? And on and on. These things are not sparring, just like a form is not sparring. You sit there doing Basai with all these fancy moves. You would never fight somebody like that. That's not what forms are for. They're not fighting practice. Sparring is not even fighting practice. Sparring is just to learn to move spontaneously in response to what somebody else is doing. And you do it in a safe and controlled way so that you can keep sparring. People are like, oh, you know, my art practices stuff that you'd use in a real street fight. Oh, yeah? Then your art won't last but 1 second because somebody's going to pick up a frying pan and bang the other person in the head, or pick up a pencil and jab him in the eye, and that's the end of your style. Because that's what street fighting is, real self-defense is. A lot of times when people say street fighting, what they really mean is a scuffle. Me, I don't believe in scuffles. If it's a fight, turn the other cheek. Simple as that. If it's self-defense, like somebody's trying to kill you, then forget jujitsu, forget taekwondo. Bite them on the ear, rip a body part off, headbutt them, and get out of the situation as quickly as you can. Okay, so what this is, one-step sparring, number 1 is learning positioning. Now, we talked about this yesterday. You step off, how was this? To 45 degrees. Let's just start clean. Here's the opponent. Here's you. If the opponent attacks and you go back, he proceeds forward. You go back again. He comes forward again, and you set up this pattern that is never ending until you run into a wall and then he kicks your butt. So an alternative is he comes forward and you step off the line 45 degrees and attack him on a new line this way, a new line for which he is not prepared to respond. So that's the number 1 thing. When he moves here, you move here. So you should be 45 degrees to your opponent at the point where you start responding, and you should be centered. A lot of times with a one-step sparring, people almost get it, so they'll move to 45 degrees, but not with their center. They lean over 45 degrees. So let's say 7, let's do it right here. So 7 is going to a punch. Just punch straight ahead. So then they think, oh, I'm supposed to be 45 degrees. So they'll step like this. Oh, I'm going to attack. See, I'm 45 degrees. Yeah. My head is 45 degrees, but not my body. So when he punches, just hold the punch. I'm just going to have him hold the punch. I need to get to here. Now I'm 45 degrees, and I've got my center. I'm right there at my work table. And he is on my work table, so I start going to work. Pa, ka, pa, bucket, boom, bang, like that. Not like this, where I'm leaned all over in the middle like this. So step one is to skip over here and get a new line of attack. After that, the techniques you do are pretty much just icing on the cake. There's stuff, yeah, you can practice your punches and your blocks or whatever, but they're kind of like forms. They're just formal practice of they're formalized martial arts techniques. So we just went through 1, 2, and 3. Let's do it again in 7 this time. I'll do 1, you do 1. I'll do 2, you do 2. Okay, so here we go. Watch so we can review 1 through 3.
I don't know if I know all of them.
You just copy me. So here we go. Go ahead. Down left.
Height.
Height. Height. Height.
Height.
Block.
Block.
Punch with the other hand. And then block and punch. And then let's do number 2. Height.
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 Alright. And then let's do number 3.
Height.
Height. Height. Remember that one?
Try.
Height.
Height.
Good. So there was 1, 2, and 3. That's what we did yesterday. And by the way, if you will, whoops, oh my God. If you will subscribe, if you are subscribed to our channel, you will see that I just uploaded some ancient footage of old Master Yefu when he was a younger man with no gray hair, and his brother Sensei Rico doing one-step sparring 1 through 5. If you didn't catch that because you're not subscribed, shame on you for not subscribing. But oh, and you also have to click the little bell, don't you, to get alerts?
Mm-hmm.
So you click subscribe, then you click the little bell. If you're not subscribed, just go to YouTube search for South Miami Martial Arts. You'll see our logo there. Click, go to our channel, click videos, latest uploads, and you'll see one-step sparring 1 through 5. And we do it back and forth. Sensei Rico and I go back and forth just like 7 and I just did. So you can do it. Okay. You might have noticed that in number 3, we do indeed come straight in rather than going to the side. And this is just another response. The typical response, natural human response, somebody comes forward, you go back. But it's the worst thing you can do, like I illustrated a while ago. That just sets up a pattern of him advancing, you retreating, him advancing, you retreating until you hit a wall. Up! And he jumps on you, beats the crap out of you. Something that's counterintuitive and that most attackers totally don't expect is he comes forward and you come forward. Immediately, bam, bam, just like that. And that's what number 3 does. So watch 7 from this side. So he's prepared, he's doing his down block, go ahead. When he comes forward, height, I go forward too, right into his grill. And let's do it from this way. So he comes forward, go ahead. And I skip in and I block and come right into his center. My spine is lined up with his spine. My foot is between his 2 feet. You see this foot over here? And I'm elbowing his jaw, catching his hand, elbow, bam, just like that. Completely unexpected by an attacker. So it's a good strategy if you're prepared because you're going to be close to him too. And you got to sneak past that punch. Okay, so that's it for our review of both protocol form and of 1, 2, and 3. So how come people keep chatting? It is 32 seconds, or you could just subscribe. And, okay, you're chatting about subscribing. I'll accept that. Okay, so number 4, let's get Zoe up here. So she's going to go back and down block.
Height.
And then when she attacks, I'm going to scoop 45 degrees again to the 45-degree counterattack point. Height! And I spear hand right in the you-know-what, rip out, and then guard and punch. Height! Just like that. It's an eye gouge. Yes, I said punch. Zoe's right. I'm so glad she came along. An eye gouge. And when you're going for an eye gouge, there's several options you have. You can do the Spock eye gouge, 2 fingers in each eye. You can do the 1 finger on one side eye gouge. You can even do the peace sign eye gouge. I prefer the shotgun eye gouge. Self-defense wise, to me, you got a lot more chances of hitting the eyes. You got 4 shots at it right here to hit the eyes. Because when things get really nasty, you're not going to be able to go, oh, let me have a shot at those eyes. Okay, gotcha. Besides, they might do this. At which point, this does no good, dude. That's the way you block it. Go ahead, eye gouge me. Try. Not gonna work. Okay, so watch one more time.
Hi.
Height. Height. And now Zoe will try it. Height.
Hi.
Blocked. Just like that. So now why don't you two try it? Were you watching just then? So you two go ahead and try it right there. And you guys can watch the black belt struggle. I'll go with whatever issues they're having, and hopefully it'll cover any issues you might be having.
Hi.
Do that one more time, Zoe.
Hi.
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 Actually, that's just right. Okay, go ahead, Sam.
Hi.
So first, yes, but you just guard your throat. It's like a formal. Then you imagine it's a guy. Rip out, and then eye gouge. Careful, don't really hit her in the eyes. And you guys come on right here so everybody can watch you in case they're working on it at home.
Hi.
Just right. And now back and forth, back and forth. And key up when you go back so she knows you're ready.
Hi. 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 Hi.
So now she's going left-handed, so you'll skip that.
Hi.
And now do a left spear hand. Good. So everybody got number 4? I hope so, because that brings us to number 5, which tends to be a little difficult. Let's see. Please like and subscribe. Yes. Okay, so 7, come on back up.
Sir.
Watch closely. I'm going to show you one time, and then you're going to do it. So punch and freeze right in the nose. And you got to go back and do the whole thing formally. Get that right between us. Good. Height.
Hi.
Hiya! Everybody got it? Okay, go. Just kidding. So here we go again.
Hi.
Height. Height. Notice there at the end when I'm hitting him right in the jewels, I'm looking to make sure that I really control, that I don't take my fist all the way up to his throat. And then I'm going to end up having flat grandchildren. So you think you got that? Okay. He doesn't think so. I don't blame him. So here's the secret with this one. You want to give a little skip first, which is going to put you in an optimal position for the back fist that happens at the very end, or rather the hammer fist that happens at the end. So you guys can be copying. So Zoe and 7, because I want you to do this in a minute. So you skip over and you inside block. Once again, you're moving the target and moving the weapon. Then you just flow right into a back fist, follow it up with a palm strike. Meanwhile, your back fist is coming back, keeps going back, comes up and around, and you do a hammer fist upwards that way. So watch one more time. Skip over, inside block, back fist, palm strike, flow around, hammer fist. Now you see the little Chinese ladies in the park doing Tai Chi, and they look so peaceful. Don't fall for that. Those little Chinese ladies will tear you apart, man, like a grasshopper, like that. They're doing this type of thing, right? Ding, 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 cling, 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 cling. Looks so graceful and so cool. My hands are too big to look as graceful as the little Chinese ladies. I wish I could, but that's the way I was born. It's the same kind of deal. You're skipping over. You're blocking. You're following up. You're flowing, just like that. It happens quickly, but it's very much a Tai Chi thing. So here I come. Chin, 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 chin. Chin, 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 chin. Just like that. And then you just streamline and firm it up a little bit. Inside block, back fist, palm strike, around that hammer fist. Let me do it mirror image. I mean, really mirror image, it just depends. Doing something mirror image suggests that it's normally done left or right-handed, and now you're doing it right or left-handed. These you should practice either way. So if you want to do it right-handed, then I need to do it mirror image, which means I'll do it left-handed. But if you learned it left-handed, that's okay. You never know if you're going to get attacked by a left-handed violent criminal. So here it is, mirror image or left-handed, so that you can do it mirror image to me, which for you would be right-handed. So I'm skipping over. Inside block. Back fist. Palm strike. Flow around. Hammer fist. Now again. Inside block. Back fist. Palm strike. This one's flowing around meanwhile. And we do an upside down hammer fist and a high block over here. Just to be formal and sharp. You don't really have to do anything with this hand combat-wise, but again, this is not combat. This is coordination and positioning and combination practice. So you think you got it, 7?
Me.
All right, let's try it. So 7's going to give it a shot. Height.
Height. Here.
Inside block.
Inside block.
Back fist, palm strike, all the way around. Oh, there you go. So check this out, 7 and everybody else, one hand does everything but one thing. Watch. Palm strike, hammer fist. All this hand does is the palm strike. And then later on, the appendage of a high block. This hand does pretty much everything. It does the inside block, the back fist, palm strike, and it does the hammer fist. So in your situation, your right hand's going to be doing everything. All your left hand does is the palm strike.
Okay.
So inside block, right, inside block, palm, flip it around, back fist, palm strike. Oh, one more time, here we go. Height.
Height.
Inside, back fist, inside, back fist, palm strike. Good. Okay, Zoe, come on up and try it. Height.
Height. Height.
Good. All right. So you two try it back and forth. I'll coach them on anything they need, and hopefully it'll cover whatever issues you guys are having too.
Height. Height.
Hi, Isabella. I just saw you came in.
Height. Height. Height.
Excellent. You guys just keep going back and forth and try to keep the blue line between you so everybody can see.
Height. Height.
Good. Back and forth. Keep going.
Height. 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 Height.
Now your left hand does everything. So left and then back fist. Yes. Oh, and your left is going to hit at the end.
Oh.
So all your right hand is going to do is the palm strike. Palm, and then back fist, palm. There you go. And then you go down to your left knee.
Okay.
So one more time, left-handed. So he's doing it left-handed.
Height.
Inside block,
Inside block.
back fist,
back fist,
palm strike.
palm strike.
And then keep this, once you do your back fist, keep it flowing around. Exactly. Good. Okay, for these guys and for you guys, this back fist, this inside block back fist is very much a flowing thing. Try to not get into this and then this, because if you make it flow just straight through like that, it's all one motion, like a whipping kind of an action like that. So you block, back fist, and I'm doing a bow wrist. Block, back fist, same difference. Block, back fist, block, back fist. Flow through. See the flowing? Very much like the Tai Chi thing. Block, flow through. Around, back fist. On the way. Block, flow through, around. So there is a mirror image for you. So that's number 5. And that one is up on the internet now. It's up on our YouTube channel now, along with 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So 1 through 5. Now, I'm about to show you 6, which I will have loaded since Rico and I did all 25. And today I copied it from this ancient device here on which we recorded it. It is ancient, dude. You know how it works? You put firewood right in there and some lighter fluid, and you crank it up. Once it gets going, then the camera is operable. No, seriously, it's like a square picture instead of wide, so there's black things at the side, and it's ancient, and you see me, and you're like, oh my God, he doesn't even have white hair, dude. He's like halfway good looking. Good Lord. But they're old, but they're good, and we do them very square and choppy and easy to follow, like a clear up close shot. I used to, when I made videos, I would have a normal speed clip followed by a slow motion clip. But now with YouTube, you can make it slow motion yourself. So I save a little bit of time and bandwidth by just uploading the video. And then if you want to watch it in slow motion, you can watch it again and click slow motion on your little gear wheel, in case you didn't know about that. Any video on YouTube you can watch. You just click the little gear wheel and up it comes, and it says speed. And you can do it super speed up to twice the speed, or half speed down to half speed, down to 0.5. So it's kind of cool. All right, so number 6 actually takes a step back in complexity. 5 is like a big mountain in complexity. 6, you go way back down, and it's simple again. So let's try 6. Height. Height. Super easy. Let's do it left-handed. So now you go back and down left and right. Height. Height. Just like that. So here you are. I'll do it mirror image to you. Block. Low punch. High punch. Low punch. Just like that. Inside block. Low, high, low. Super simple. And from the side, you're going for right there where the liver is on the left side or the right side, I believe. Yeah, I think the liver's over on your right side. So if you're on that side, you take a liver shot. Otherwise, you just catch the floating ribs if you're on the other side. Then you come right up for the TMJ. That's the temporal mandibular junction. That means where your temple and your mandible meet right there. And it's a good knockout point. So very simple. What is that? Yeah, right. It was right after VHS. It's DV, digital videotape, mini DV, mini digital videotape. Heck, just for giggles.
It's 20x. 20p. It's 20p.
Is this thing on? It's on, so it should. Oh, there we go. This is what it records on. Can you believe this? You actually needed a little cassette like this, but you see how small it is? Fits in my mouth. But anyway, those are ancient videos of me and old Sensei Rico. All right, so let's try number 6. Were you watching number 6? just now. All right, you come up here and I'll show it to you. Hurry quick, and then you two are going to try it. Height! And always right at my nose. Height! Height! See? Inside block, low, high, low. Here we go. Height!
Height.
Inside block left, low, high, low. There you go. You guys try it. And you guys try it with them at home.
Height. You start with this hand or this?
You inside block with your, if she's punching right, you inside block left, and then right, left, right.
Right.
Yes, but low, high, low.
Oh.
Good. And Zoe punch right at his nose.
Height. Height.
Good. And you guys keep the blue line right between you. Good. Keep going back and forth.
Height.
No. Good. Now 7, try to make your step and your block happen in coordination. So do your left punch again. So step back and right. Yeah, right. Yeah. Height. So here, your block and your step happen simultaneously instead of, go ahead, or go ahead again. You want them both to happen at the same time, right there. Ready, set, go. We're going to step back and punch. Ready, set, go. Like that. So the same time. And then choo, choo, choo. So everything flows.
Okay.
Choo, 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 choo.
Okay. Height. Wait. Height. Height.
Good.
Height. Height.
Good. Both of you good. All right, so that's number 6 to be uploaded to YouTube very soon. So then numero 7, number 7 is, I call this one the heartburn one-step sparring. Come on up, 7.
Sir.
Remember, I would never hurt you again.
Why is it called a heartburn?
You'll see. So down block. Height.
Height.
Right at my nose, dude. Height.
Height.
Whoa, whoa. Now 7's got heartburn because it went boom, boom right there. You do want to be careful with your buddy. Again, he's standing here trustingly, much like this guy stands there trustingly so that you can practice. Only he's living and he's got an arm that'll actually move. But you're basically being Bob when you punch. So if you were to actually hit your buddy while he's standing there like this guy for you, big faux pas, big embarrassment. So I'm barely touching 7 with my elbow. So let's do that with slow motion. And you know what? Just hold a punch. So 7's going to hold a nose punch. So I'm skipping off the line. So I'm coming right at him, but I'm skipping off the line, then coming at him, brushing by his right shoulder. So I'm once again moving the target, moving the weapon, and then coming straight in for an elbow strike right there. Don't worry, I'm not going to hit you. And then I'm wrapping around with both hands and coming up with a knee right in the solar plexus. Your turn, my friend. Height.
Height.
Stick for an elbow. An elbow right here.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, good. And reach around and pull into your knee. So it's very much like Pyongyang 4, except you're doing Pyongyang 4 from the side like that. So here we go. Height.
Height. Wait, am I supposed to block?
You block this hand first as you skip. Excellent. Just like that. Zoe, come on up here, girl. And let's do this.
Am I done? Height.
Height. Good. And your turn. Height.
Height.
Good. All right, both of you guys got it? So practice a little. You guys can watch them, and I'll help them with any problems, which hopefully will address your issues too. Yes, that would hurt, El Slicky. Good.
Hi.
Yep. Uh-huh. Good. And notice this sets you up, you know, when we do breaking and testing, you're going to break with your right elbow, you step forward with your left, just like throwing a football like this, right, or a softball or whatever. So you're stepping to the side and parrying that punch, and then you're coming in for that ideal elbow strike right there in the ribs. Then you're wrapping around, and you've already got this right leg chambered, wapagada, like that for that thing. So once again, it all flows. Skip over, elbow strike, wrap around, bang, just like that. And he comes forward, you come forward, but he comes forward, you step off the line and go forward so that anything on this side is going to catch him like that, right? Okay, so dude, we are cooking. Okay, we only got a few more minutes. Let's see if we can go ahead and smack out number 8. Which I always looked at as the Kung Fu one-step sparring. It's a little bit harder. Let's try it. Hi. Hi. This is so cool. Like that, because you're stepping up and out of the way. Let's do it in slow motion. So I'm stepping up and out of the way. And then right over his hand, slipping right by. Baya! And then stepping down, turning around, sneaking under right there to his ribs. So let's look at it. I'll just show you straight ahead. So I'm blocking and palm striking right over like that. And then stepping through like that. So you block, palm strike over the top, step through, twist, backwards elbow. Mirror image. I'm blocking and palm striking, stepping through this way. Now my back's to him for a split second, backwards elbow. One more time. Block and palm strike, through, elbow strike. I'm going to do it the other way. Block and palm, block and palm. And this leg, remember, is going to end up stepping all the way over there. So get it ready. Block and palm, elbow. Block and palm, elbow. Elbow. Good. You try it with me. And Zoe, watch. You're next. Height.
Hi.
Block, block, and palm right over the top. And lift your right leg. Now step through, lift elbow. Just like that. Good job. There we go. Height.
Hi.
Block, block, palm over the top. Yes, just like that. Boom, good. Then you start to feel it flow.
Little.
Height.
Hi.
So I'll tell you what, let's practice this.
Okay.
You just come up, lift your right leg, block, and shoot a palm right over the top.
Okay.
Yeah, oh yeah. Height.
Hi.
Boom. Nice. All right, Zoe, your turn. You punch me in the schnoz. I'll step back and block for the two, right? Height. Height.
Hi.
Your turn. Height.
Hi.
Boom. Good. Okay, you guys practice it back and forth. Hurry, we got 1 minute. Cancel Christmas for sure. Yes, Bevan, indeed.
Hi. Hi.
Left block, right shoots right over the top. This first one's really clumsy. You go right over the top, so you end up like that. Yes, and then step through. Yep. So back and forth.
Hi. Hi.
Good. Good. Inside block. Shoot a palm over the top. Now you should have your other leg up.
Oh. Wait.
And then step between you two with the other leg.
On this?
Let's step between you that way.
Oh.
Yes. Boom. Good.
Wait, can you do it with the other hand?
So these guys are already practicing it left-handed.
Hi. No, wait. That. Oh, no. Yeah, that. Hi. Hi.
Shoot over the top. There you go. Let 7 try it left-handed. 7 is a lefty. He should be comfortable left-handed.
Hi. Hi.
Shoot your left right over the top of everything. And pick your left, and step your left on through. Boom, good. All right, guys, we're going to cut it off right there. And we don't have a Zoom class to follow up this one. We will tomorrow, and I'm going to try to get as high as I can. Hopefully we can pass 10. My goal is to get at least a 10, but since we're on 8 today, I see no reason we couldn't possibly get to 15 by Thursday. Right? Today's Tuesday? Yeah. So surely we can get to 15 by Thursday. So you guys jump on our YouTube channel and catch the...
And there should be 16 likes.
Yeah, there should be 16 likes because there are 16 people watching. There might be a few lurkers. Hi, lurkers. It's okay if you don't want to chat. So you guys please like the video. And please, especially students of South Miami Taekwondo, should subscribe and click the bell, the notification, so when I upload something, boom, you're right on it. I've already got the first 5 one-step sparrings uploaded, so watch them, study them. We've already been through them, and I'll catch up with you. I'll load 6 through 10, maybe tonight, maybe early tomorrow morning. Oh, which reminds me, 8 o'clock a.m. tomorrow morning, Master Yafu's morning workout. Be there or be flabby, bro. All right, guys, you want to come say bye? Soren, you want to come say bye? The kids like to say bye because they love you guys. Come on over here, kid. Right up here. Now, the people on the chat are telling me that you guys had a food fight with Master Boom. That's not true, right? There's no way that could happen.
No, that's just a joke.
Oh, it's just a joke. Yeah, good one, guys.
Yeah,
All right.
Bye.
We will see. Yo! This has been a South Miami Taekwondo live stream with Master Jeff. Avoid practicing the techniques during live stream with Master Jeff while drunk, stoned, sloshed, tipsy, buzzed, blotto, slammed, plowed, jolly, play-eyed, hammered, wasted, inebriated, or otherwise intoxicated. Watching live stream with Master Jeff, you acknowledge the possibility of all liability for hematoma, laceration, occipital fracture, broken nose, repeated radicular dislocation, sprained wrist, hyperextended elbow, broken ribs, bruising or bleeding, tear, sprains, fractures, dislocated shoulder, or concussion. All rights reserved. Unauthorized presentation and publication strictly prohibited.